Alright, we're here at Car Bar. Look around. Fucking greatness. This is Orlando's S13.
What's going on, people? So, this is my 1991 S13 Coupe. It had a KA 5-speed in it. It was pretty clean, kind of clapped out.
Outran everyone on 3 cylinders.
Yeah, ran on 3 cylinders. As you can see, the frame rails are probably the most haggard thing on this thing, but been putting a lot of work into it the last couple months, and did a LS1 swap with a Tech. We got the drip trike in the back.
Drip trike in the back.
The Tech T101 4-speed dog box, so straight cut gears, dog engagement. Basically what a lot of the Formula Drift guys are running, and a lot of road race guys are running as well.
Indestructible.
Pretty much indestructible. 700 wheel horsepower all day long. Lift, no lift, you just lift the shift, no clutch shifting.
Dog box?
Yeah.
So
no synchro.
would be comparable to like a Jericho, I believe?
Yeah.
So pretty much NASCAR
or even
box.
like a, yeah, like basically, yeah, like
NASCAR
yeah,
box.
NASCAR box.
So.
These were used in NASCAR probably in the 2000s. This transmission could have quite possibly came out of a NASCAR. She bought it used, rebuilt.
I'll do a little sweeper to see if they can actually get a good shot of this. Oh, it's kind of interesting. I'm trying to use a monopole differently, so.
Yeah. So, as you can see, it's got side shift, and the shifter that came with it, it's a long shifter, so it's a rail style shifter.
There's no way I'm gonna get that. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it's a long shifter, so it's a rail style shifter, but in order to fit in this car, I had to have a buddy custom CNC machine me a relocation kit to make it so that the shift location from the bell housing face is roughly the same as a T56. So I was able to reuse 2 out of the 3 rods. I had to modify one of them, and everything just kind of stepped up like perfectly. Like the shorter shift rod ended up being the reverse rod. The longer shift rod ended up being the first and second rod, and then we had to just custom modify and bend the other rod. So
it's amazing I can't believe all that was custom. I actually thought that box that's how it came. And
yeah.
Now I look at it again, I'm like, holy fuck, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, the transmission tunnel work was pretty extensive, and so we had to basically channel in section and add clearances. Since it's a side shift transmission, it does not come out of the top of the transmission. It comes off center to the side of it. So that poses some problems. It's really tight on the seat clearances. Basically from where you see all the heat shielding forward, it's all seam welded and then resealed and then heat shielded. This is all the 2,000 degree thicker fiberglass backed heat shield. Didn't want to cook my feet, so we just kind of went overboard with it. Yeah, it doesn't really add any weight, but it adds a ton of benefit to not cooking your feet, slow cooking your feet over a full day of racing and on the track. So
it looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
The amount of work that you put into this over the last 9 months?
Year.
Year. What a fucking. Wow.
Got the fuel rail and the vent for the diff plumbed up here above the drive shaft, all tucked out of the way. My exhaust parts are on their way. I had some custom bits fabricated at SpinTech. So from here it'll turn to oval, and then it'll have 2 small mufflers, and then in a Y it'll have another muffler that's custom made for here. From there it'll turn to 3.5 oval and go off the back to turn down.
I don't think it'll be too raspy at all.
No, it should be pretty mellow. It looks great.
God damn it!
It was actually really good working with the guys at SpinTech. I called to ask some questions, and the guy that answered the phone was the president.
You can't get any better than that.
I find that super awesome because he's the guy that started it. He's the guy that's going to make it happen. He was really nice answering all my questions, and he got back to me. He answered an email at 9:18 at night. Like,
no one does.
No president does that, especially of a big company.
What was the times though?
He's SoCal.
Okay. It could have been like fucking midnight.
Yeah. But I called him on a Friday and I'm like, hey, did you get that email? He's like, no, I'm giving out, paychecks and moving shit around. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I
Holy
I
shit.
get the email and I see it's the president. I'm like, well, fucking A then, you know, that's pretty legit. So I look forward to working with them more in the future.
Yeah, I mean,
really good company.
so I think we should go over what's left, which is
Oof.
scary.
That's the
It's
big
painful.
thing.
It really hurts. Like
a lot.
my wallet hurts. Even thinking about it,
Yeah.
it's like burning. A burning sensation.
Yeah. So what's left?
Should we
Rear diff.
rotate? Let's rotate
Fuck.
together as if we're
Yeah.
doing some ballet shit.
So at least in the rear here, what's left in the rear is I gotta build my differential, and that has been just the hugest fucking debacle because I need a 313 for a different Pathfinder, but LKQ can't seem to give me the right one.
So we should explain why. So, being that it's a 4-speed, the final drive of that, well, not by that, the fourth gear is a 1-1 ratio, which means that this final drive ratio has to be much, much lower than a standard like 5-speed setup where you have an overdrive. So the 3.13 for
Yeah.
Pathfinder is a really nice split. Tops you out at 160.
150-ish. Yeah, it depends on the
150-ish.
rev limiter. If I go to 7
So-
grand, it'd be 160.
Yeah.
So
So depending on how this motor ends up on the next.
the next motor will definitely be a
Next motor.
screamer. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
8,000 RPM screamer.
Yeah.
But so rear def, axles, nut and bolt rear suspension, adjust the PBM toe control arms,
With
adjust
the
all
nice, what do they call the new?
toe control.
It is this toe control?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the new knuckle series that they have that you buy it as a kit where
Finally.
it's cast.
Ugh.
The
No more
bosses.
drilling and doing the bullshit.
Well, you had to weld pieces in before, and even then you had to make sure you lined it up. But these ones are actually cheaper than the old style ones.
We'll get more footage of the outside with my actual
Yeah.
light on.
So they're cheaper than the old style ones, about like 120 bucks. They come with the toe control kit and the knuckles. The knuckles are a 25 millimeter drop,
Ah, beautiful.
and with the S14 subframe, Voodoo 13.
Is this spherical throughout the base here?
Yeah, it's all spherical now. Yeah, no more bushings. Well, it does have some poly bushings here on the lower control arms, but that's about it.
Okay.
But it's whatever.
They'll last.
Yeah, so
Let's spot the word, they'll last.
S14 subframe in the S13. I got the conversion bushings from Voodoo 13, which, by the way, are fucking best. They have,
I love Voodoo 13.
Well, here's the thing. They have multiple holes in them, so you can put like a wrench in them to twist them. They have an alignment line already machined in them so that you can put a straight edge to them so that you know your alignment of the footer. This thing just slid right up first time. It was amazing. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
That's awesome. And being that it was this type of subframe, you don't have to do any type of torquing with the weight of the vehicle. It's not like,
No.
It's literally drop it in. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to torque the lower polys.
Well, yeah,
once,
that's the
once
one
the weight's
thing.
on, that's the only thing, but everything else is spherical, so it doesn't matter.
And these, even though these are kind of a main portion, being this is poly, and I hate poly, you guys all know I hate poly, this is going to be fucking fine. It's going to be great.
It's going to help with a little bit of the harshness. It's not going to help
Yeah.
much, but
No, but this is your, essentially your,
these are cheap arms.
no, I know, but this is where your throttle input output, like acceleration, deceleration forces go through this.
Yeah.
It's not like controlling as much up and down, it's more like backing off
Yeah.
throttle because of the location and the angle. So if this subframe weren't angled like this, and it were angled like this, that's why this is doing what it is with throttle.
So, and that was another reason to go to the S14 subframe is less anti-squat.
Yay!
So, more traction out of
that
the
too.
corner. Well, here's the deal. I built this car to be a canyon car and to be a race car, you know, build a time attack. What up, Claire?
What
We
up?
have Mr.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
Sir Shreds a lot.
We live.
Yeah.
Sir Shreds a lot. Mr. What is your
South Bay
name?
Code.
Oh shit, you got the fucking shirt on too.
Yeah, SBT, we out here, you know. Fucking the parking lot up.
The reason why they're cheap rent? No.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why we're going to get kicked out eventually.
Right.
So, but yeah. I did the GK Tech subframe reinforcement kit. It's a pretty cheap kit, super easy to install. Just MIG welded it all on.
Squirt gun. Yeah.
Squirt gun,
Squirt gun.
easy. TIG welds for stainless and for chromoly. MIGs for making money. So, but yeah, so, I mean,
I know everyone just
there's a
wants to go see
lot.
that fucking-
Yeah, I know they want to see that. There's a lot that needs to be done, but not much that needs to be done at the same time. So as far as fuel system, it's actually just a 255.
Walbro 255 HP.
LPH.
Oh yeah,
liters per hour.
But the HP is actual like.
Yeah.
It's the higher pressure based Walbro 255.
So then it goes
You got a
to
little
a
tiny simple
Corvette.
regulator and filter
Yes.
all in one. So I'm not sure. Maybe.
Corvette, fuel regulator, and filter all in one.
Looks like gas.
Yeah, that's it. When I go to the next setup, I'll probably have to step it up because of the horsepower levels. Probably like a 418 LS3, base LS3 with 12.5 to 1 compression.
And at that point, I would suggest using the go E85.
Yeah, I'm going E85.
So then you'll go with the Walbro. It's the F9 quadruple 0274 is the fuel pump.
Yeah, it's
It's a high
likely
pressure.
it's likely to get a swirl. It's going to get a swirl pot and fuel
Oh,
cooler
that's
and,
beautiful.
and a cell. It'll get celled. And it's when it's going to get caged in the Rocket Bunny. Yeah. Not about the Rocket Bunny kit.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the Rocket Bunny fucking wide body and the 315 R888s.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a huge head. I'll be the first one to say that.
Oh, I bet.
315 is bigger than my head.
Those are right there.
That's what I was trying to explain to Sam. I'm like, imagine you're drifting and it's hella wet outside.
This is not how you're supposed to use monopole, by the way.
No, I don't give a
No.
shit.
But you know, I bet it's going to make pretty good content.
So, 315,
On those Inkies from Sean.
yes.
Yeah!
Super clean. It looks like a monster truck when I put them on my car right now, and it's awesome, and I kind of want to leave it, and I don't want to wide body it because it's just like the Jeep person in me.
I mean, you don't even need to cut fenders, just raise the car.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
put longer springs and call it a day.
Just do the lift kit.
Yeah.
So,
S13 lift kits.
yes. So these are for the rear, and then I have 275 from the front. Staggered setup.
That'll be
18 by
perfect.
10.5 rear, 18 by 10 front. So yeah.
315s. Shit. That's some Viper status.
Although,
Straight up Viper status.
yeah.
Like, actually, if we look at our build expenditures, we could have bought Vipers. We're fucking assholes.
No, I
we
could have
could've.
bought a Viper from like the first one ever built. If
No,
it was
like
totaled.
a 97 GTS.
Yeah, it's
My
fine.
buddy's selling one right now, nice condition. I'm like, fucking son of a bitch, I could have bought that instead of the RX-7 build. And I've driven it, and it drives like shit, by the way.
How old are you,
So the
bro?
RX-7's great.
How old are you?
27 or 28. I forget now.
What year were you born?
1990, so I have to be 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 19th.
You're older than me by like a few months. I'm 27.
By the way, we should see if I can even get this staple. Enter in your new business concept. Stop this. Get another one.